It's Phoenix and the Los Angeles Clippers. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Andre Drummond is out there with Zach Randolph. Then there's Teague. Then there's Dragic. And it's Taylor in at the small forward.
Phoenix was one of several teams in the West that were a surprise to many, and they were able to sneak up on a lot of their conference counterparts early in the season.
Phoenix on defense. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Not sure what he was thinking there. That's embarrassing.
You think? I mean, come on now. Doesn't he realize there's a game going on here?
And the layup just gift-wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
Green, no luck. And Phoenix has possession. 4-point game. Dragic kicks to Randolph. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you've got to continue to go to the well.
No good from Dragic.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Here's T. Shoots from the right block. And it's good off the glass.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively they look great.
The Suns have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Taylor attacking. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. That doesn't go either for Green.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
And he gets it to go. Dragic has got his second basket.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
Boy, he has been struggling mightily in this quarter, guys.
True. He really seems to have tightened up a bit for whatever reason. He looks tight. Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. So for the Clippers, Chris Humphries has checked in for Urepka. And it's Lee in for Green. For the Clippers, it's been a slow start here. Trailing by 10. Passes to Ross. Los Angeles with another miss. And it's the Suns' ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Taylor with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Dragic the pass to Drummond. Back to Dragic. Suns moving the ball around. A little shot fake there. Got the D out of position.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Ross in the corner. Kicks it to Lee. From deep. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Well, you knew that Andre Drummond was oozing with potential, but that P word, potential, you know, can quite often be as much of a curse, Clark, as it is a boon, but he just blossomed last year.
Yeah, he really did. I mean, with the way he moves around the floor at his size, you had to know that if he started to put it all together, he would be a game-changing talent, and he showed flashes of that and made a big leap last season.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Yeah, basically a middle-of-the-road type free throw shooting team, about 76% a year ago.
Lee with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. Looking to end the run. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Lee. Paul's got his first 3 points of the game.
What a terrific job to get the release perfect that time. I thought it might get blocked or deflected, but nice stroke.
Even with giving up a lot of size in that matchup, still able to get off a nice long-range shot there.
And that's a foul called on Chris Humphries. That's foul number 2 for him. Five to shoot. The kick out to Dragic. Connects from three-point range. Dragic has got 9 points.
And you said with Drummond, you know, the movement and fluidity of him, he makes the extraordinary seem so easy at times. Very much a highlight reel machine at such a young age.
Fast break, here come the Suns. Dragic is running. Randolph against Howard. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throws.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
You talk about players who either love or hate contact. Randolph, I think, is in his element, Clark, leaning on people. He likes to feel other body.
Yeah, they love Zebo, they call him, don't they? He can get busy. Boy, I love watching him go to work. You know, he likes to be in the middle of contact. He gets to the rim whenever you lose contact if you're guarding him. And he's not the most explosive guy, but it just points out, Kevin, you can be highly skilled and a really good basketball player and not be a off-the-charts athlete.
He wears on his opponent.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think he created that phrase, what was it, grit and grind? Grit and grind for the Grizzlies.
You're right.
And that's how he played.
Yeah. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw, the defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
Here's Taylor. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
The drive by Paul. Can't get it to go.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yep, +5 in rebounds. That didn't take long.
Teague dishes to Randolph. Fires for three. Teague can't hit.
Randolph never really an above-the-rim player, but with his combination of strength and skill, he remains effective. Deft touch with that left hand.
Paul for three. Ross kicks to Paul. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Paul's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Clippers. Outside Teague. Dragic with a wide open look. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
And Randolph is able to post up or face up. He's lethal either way. And that high arcing shot of his from mid-range, beautiful to watch, impossible to block. And on that right block, he's doing work down there because he understands how to use that wide base of his to get separation.
Outside, Taylor. Teague with a clean look. Sinks the three-pointer. Teague's got 9 points.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yep, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
Right side, Teague. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Zach Randolph is a terrific rebounder and scorer. In his prime, he could just mark up 20 points and 12 rebounds a night, every night. He's a little bit on the downside now, but still a player you've got a game plan for.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Chris Anderson is checked in for Howard. Jerebko comes in for Chris Humphries. Daniels is checked in for Terrence Ross. And it's Jared Cunningham in for Chris Paul. Phoenix also making some changes. Harold Antich comes in for Zach Randolph. And Tony Snell subbed in for Taylor. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And Randolph, now 33 years old, had that knee injury a couple seasons back.
Yeah, his rebounding remains excellent, but we've seen his scoring wane just a bit, both in volume and the percentages. Not quite the go-to scorer he was a few years back, but still very effective player.
Emeka Okafor is checked in for Andre Drummond. Jerebko can't get it to go.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, there's an intimidation factor that comes into play.
Now here's Teague. He's got 9. 6 to shoot. He kicks to Snell. Lets it go from deep. And he gets it to go.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, Clark. They haven't gotten many stops here.
Here's Cunningham. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Strong move there to go in for the dunk.
That's a smart foul there to prevent him from the finish.
Coach Hornacek, a self-professed math guy. He was an accounting major at Iowa State, so he likes the numbers. He uses the analytics, and somebody who really encourages his team to jack up as many three-pointers as possible.
Now here's Teague. Snell. And it's off from three-point range. Cunningham's shot is off. Suns leading by 14. And Coach Hornacek, Clark, does see the game from an analytical angle. He pushed the pace because he said you shoot a much higher percentage in the first 8 seconds.
I agree with that, and I would like to see more teams do that and employ that. It's much more enjoyable to watch. The guys enjoy playing that way, and the increased pace for the Suns, they actually average 5 more points a game over the prior season as a result of trying to get good shots earlier in the shot clock.
Lays it up and takes it in. There's 1:40 left from the first quarter of the game. Doubled by Lee. Teague, the pass to Snell. The feet to Antich. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. Here is Cunningham. Pass to McDaniels.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, they're trying to play fast and trying to put the defense on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Well, you often think of the Clippers as being an updated version of Showtime. They know how to grind out and get a win, too.
Yeah, I thought they were a little better defensively. They have guys that will certainly give you highlight reel material. But they're smart in how they attack teams and how they finish games, too.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
The dish to Caldwell Pope. Teague kicks to Caldwell Pope. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Clippers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And you look at the numbers, guys, this team shot a 73% clip over the course of last season.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
The Suns introduced these new uniforms last season, and I tell you what, they're some of the better looking ones in the league. Those things are fire.
Teague kicks to Caldwell Pope. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Here's McDaniels. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
If he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And Stephen Clark, Suns pretty much in control here.
And I thought the defense was key here for this club. They really tightened up and made it difficult on their opponent.
How about the help on the drives and rotations? I mean, they've really been in sync as a unit.
Chris Paul and Willie Green are manning the backcourt. Terrence Ross is out there with Jerebko, and it's Howard in the pivot spot, manning the middle. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Clippers trail by 15, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, Dwight Howard had started 6 straight All-Star games until last season. The new balloting system with 2 backcourt players and 3 frontcourt players resulted in Blake Griffin and Kevin Love in the starting lineup. Howard felt slighted. He thinks that centers are kind of getting the short end of the stick here.
Now, here's Thomas. Feeds it to Snell. And the Suns get it back. The 3 ball. They get it back.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
Well, you're right. Anything less than airtight defense on him will usually result in 3 points. Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Thomas dishes to Antic. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Antic has got 5 now. And you remember Howard last season created a mock commercial asking people to save the centers.
Yeah, you know, as usual, Dwight Howard finding a way to have fun with it in bizarre fashion. That's part of who he is. But I think the underlying issue is a true one. The age of the lumbering pivot man in the NBA seems to be slowly going towards extinction.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. Antic passes to Thomas. Caldwell Pope kicks to Snell. No good on the triple. Clippers trail by 12. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Dishes it to Antic. Over to the left wing. He feeds it to Snell. Shot clock at 6. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Clippers started out as a good team last year, but they never seemed to be content with what they had. They added vet after vet as the season progressed and really made some nice additions.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the Clippers' depth was a big help for him in the first round as the bench provided, I thought, Clark, a good punch for him against the Golden State Warriors.
You know, that's true, but they just didn't have enough in the tank to get by the Thunder in that second round of the playoffs in what was really, I thought, an entertaining back-and-forth series.
Pass to Ontic for the three. The pass to Thomas. Caldwell Pope dishes to Snell. Thomas gets a wide open look. And again, it's the Suns missing. On the wing, Green. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Paul outside. Here's Ross. And it's blocked. Howard kicks to Jerebko. Paul right side. On target from 13 feet. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. A three-pointer, no good.
Can't get anything to drop, and the way he's scoring, I'm not sure it's something he should try to shoot his way out of.
No, that might only serve to make things worse, Steve. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
Green passes to Paul, and with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Oh, that's offensive interference.
Well, you know, every time these two teams face off, it is Battle Los Angeles. For so long, the Lakers have really owned the city. But the Clippers looking to make up for lost time right now.
Launches it. Phoenix grabs the miss. Snell's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Caldwell Pope.
Look out, watch out now.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun. The defense sagged off, and, you know, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that three.
Passes it to Ontic. Back to Thomas. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Snell kicks to Caldwell Pope. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
It's just been one of those days for him. He has really struggled.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Hi, Kevin. Well, as you know, Isaiah Thomas has had to work his whole life. He's been overlooked at nearly every level, but just uses it to fuel his play. As Thomas said, I just play my heart out. That's how I've known how to play since day one. I've always been the smallest guy on the court every time I've been on it. It's no different. I just like to play hard. Guys, back to you.
Not the biggest guy, but boy, he is quick, Doris. I think that's one of his advantages. The Suns have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
The Phoenix Suns franchise with the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Maybe we shouldn't have been surprised with their resurgent play last season. This is a franchise that throughout its history has found ways to win.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Here is Cunningham. McDaniels passes to Lee. There's the pick. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Ontic. Well, when you look at the Suns 2 seasons ago, their worst winning percentage since the team's inaugural season, Clark, back in 1968.
And at that time, their third straight season missing the playoffs. That hadn't happened since the 80s, but boy, did they bounce back in a big way.
They were tough last year, you're right.
You know, before this recent streak, the last time the Suns went more than a season without making the playoffs was way back in 1988. Think just how long it's been for them not to be in the playoffs for more than a year. Wow, impressive.
The Suns making a switch here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Okafor. Randolph comes in for Parawantic. Goran Dragic is checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Teagan for Thomas. Humphries, no good.
This streak of the Suns missing the playoffs, of course, starting back in 2010, but 1988, a good deal of the Suns roster wasn't even born then.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Here is Cunningham. Teague covering. Offensive rebound. Up. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Dragic with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. Clark, you look at last season with the Suns. They almost put an end to that streak last year, but ended 1 game shy of the playoffs in back of Dallas for number 8 in the West.
Right in the mix until the final week, Kevin. They won't have the luxury of being slept on this year, though, as the league is fully aware of how capable that group is.
Here's Cunningham. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Cunningham's got 6 points. Teague dishes to Dragic. From the corner. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Lee outside. Here's Cunningham. Puts up the baby hook. Humphries with the bucket.
And you got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Now here's Teague. He's got 14. He dishes it to Dragic. Another miss by Dragic.
Boy, that was way behind the line. Now, he can make that at times.
He certainly is one of the guys that can actually do it from there.
Suns leading by 9. Drummond with a screen on Lee. The feed now to Dragic. He kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Lets it go with the 3. Tries again. Here's Drummond. Randolph can't hit. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Here is Cunningham. He's got 8. There's the double team with Randolph. No good from Lee.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Dragic gets to Caldwell Pope. Can't get it to go. The Clippers go the other way with it. The shot by McDaniels, no good.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities. Goran Dragic last season really became a premier offensive weapon, dramatically improving his shooting percentage. In fact, over 50% from the field and 40% from long range, while scoring 20 points a game. Only the 3rd player in the last 2 decades to hit those marks.
We've got 1:13 left here in the second. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kevin.
Oh, are you kidding me? A power punch right there.
Great.
know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Agreed.
Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
Randolph passes to Caldwell Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Caldwell Pope's got 7.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
3 seconds.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Clippers have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. That's a 2 from Lee. They get it back. Humphries kicks to McDaniels. Lee against Dragic. Puts up a 3. Cunningham's shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead. And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
And so we wrap up the first half. Phoenix ahead. They lead by 13. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. It's been one outstanding game from Jeff Teague.
I know we've said this many times before, but I'll say it again. He had a great first half, just an explosive offensive display there.
At the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had. He can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Suns, Teague out there with Dragic. Then it's Zach Randolph. Then there's Harris. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. Here's Green. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Although they didn't end with the best record in the West, the Clippers were one of the top teams against the West. They had a terrific in-conference record.
As you guys said, the Clippers did very well in the conference. 36 wins for them, which tied them with the Thunder, Steve, for the second best mark.
Well, you have to be able to dominate like that if you're going to win your division, and that's what the Clippers were able to do last season for the second straight year.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Both free throws good from Green. Suns leading by 9. Outside Teague. Pass to Harris. Off target with his 3.
And offensively, they have yet to hit a shot. Slow start here to the second half.
It's stolen by Dragic. 3-on-3. Teague with a clean look. No good with the triple.
Ugly start to this second half, guys. They've missed all 4 of their shot attempts.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter.
Just a fantastic game for Teague. He's got 17 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 3-pointers.
Yeah, when he's been able to get squared up and get a good look at the basket, it seems like everything's been going in. Jeff Teague, one of the quickest and most elusive point guards in the NBA. He's incredible in transition, and where he's really improved is in the half court. He's figured out how to carve up defenses off the dribble.
Over in the corner, Green misses the 3. And Dragic with the basket on the assist by Teague. Teague's got 4 assists in the game.
Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight clanks.
And Teague, a top-tier penetrator, a nice teardrop in the lane.
And he's an improved passer, too, Kevin. I like the confidence he's starting to play with now. Getting into the lane, He's elite when it comes to the assist-turnover ratio that point guards are measured by, and he continues to expand his offensive game as well. Chris Paul is really a basketball junkie. When he's not playing the game, he watches all the games. He has a wall of TVs in his home so he can follow multiple games at once. That is fanaticism. And he actually could be preparing for a job in the studio someday.
Got a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through. Well, I love it. He gets there first, absorbs the contact. Nice play defensively.
No flop there. He took that one right in the chest.
Now here's Teague. He's got 18. Harris outside. Suns moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic. Another miss by Dragic. As you guys know, as passionate as Chris Paul is about basketball, I read an interview where he said he might walk early to spend time with his kids.
Yeah, I mean, it can be tough missing those moments, but I don't know. Paul strikes me as a lifer. It wouldn't surprise me one day to see him coaching, once his playing days are gone.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Doc Rivers trying to help this Clippers team to the mountaintop. And Chris Paul said, I've never had a coach that wants to win as bad as I do, until Rivers. Rivers said, I'm just here to try to win. I always tell our players there's no guarantee to it. You have to be willing to get your heart broken. Gentlemen.
He's getting them to lay it all on the line. Doris, thank you.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam?
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed. All of the above.
And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Dwight Howard.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
Releases from 15. In the corner, it's Harris. Knocks down the three ball.
Gary Harris.
Harris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assist as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Now here's Ross. The dish now to Howard. Feeds to Jerebko. Second shot opportunity. They get it again.
You're not doing your team any good forcing a shot like that one.
I agree. He's got to know better than that.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Taylor's checked in for the Suns.
Gary Harris is 6'4" sophomore shooting guard out of Michigan State. A bit undersized, but he's very physical. Goes hard at both ends of the floor. Really a two-way player who can do a number of things to help his team win.
And Gary Harris, the youngest sophomore, the 2014 draft class, for how well-rounded his game is. He's only a few months older than Julius Randle.
Yeah, but everybody in the NBA, no matter your age, you're a pro now. So age is just one of those interesting factoids. It doesn't have a bearing on much of anything. I like his versatility. And I think because he slipped a little lower in the draft than anticipated, he's going to play with a nice, healthy edge that will allow him to maximize his potential.
Little chip on his shirt.
Yep.
Now here's Paul. He's got 15. Teague dishes to Randolph. Teague with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up. Green against Dragic. And he gets it to go from the high post. Dragic has got 4 points this quarter. Paul against Teague. The drive by Paul. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And a change for the Suns. Tony Snell's checked in for Jeff Taylor. Here's Cunningham. Phoenix grabs the miss. Teague with the ball. He's got 24. Outside Dragic. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 5 assists in the game. Clippers trail by 20. There's the double team with Randolph. Lee passes to Anderson. Here's McDaniels. And a wide open look for Lee. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And he gets a 3 of his own. Good answer there.
Yeah, and he's not scared to trade shots like that.
Teague kicks to Dragic. To the right side. Clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. That one wide left. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got 6.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Dragic left side for 3. Dragic with another miss. Here's McDaniels. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, man, he's got so much power.
Outside Teague. Drummond sets the screen for Teague. Dishes to Snell. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And it's Teague. That time on the assist by Dragic. 27 points for Teague.
Boy, he's putting up big numbers in that three-point column, guys.
Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Phoenix?
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Well, the old days of the dollar-for-dollar luxury tax are gone. The new, more punitive luxury tax really changing the way the league does business. Teams like the Knicks and the Lakers and the Celtics, high-revenue teams, they're not nearly as willing to go into that tax anymore. So it really has kind of leveled the playing field.
Teague. Shot is blocked. McDaniels passes to Lee. And Okafor with the block. And they get it back. The 3. And Courtney Lee gets the 3. Lee's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for Los Angeles. And Steve, you mentioned the new luxury tax, and Clark and I talk about it all the time. It's an incremental system. Clark, you know, it starts at 150% above the $15 million over the cap. The tax is 325%.
And Kevin, that's before you get into the repeater penalties. If a team pays the luxury tax 4 out of 5 seasons in a row, you tack on another 100%. Those numbers could even affect big market teams.
And Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Cunningham dishes to Lee. Again, the Clippers.
And he should thank the defense for those 2 points. Really, nobody paid him any mind there.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Well, you got to put a body on your man when the shot goes up. That's just fundamental basketball. They're giving up way too many offensive rebounds.
Some changes for Phoenix. Harold Antich, he's checked in for Randolph. Caldwell Pope comes in for Goran Dragic. And Thomas subbed in for Teague. Here's Caldwell Pope. They get the rebound. Okafor kicks to Caldwell Pope. Second chance shot. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Anderson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. No good from Lee.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Here's Snell. Phoenix no good that time either. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 14-5 run here. Here's Cunningham. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Suns leading by 11. Here's Caldwell Pope, covered by Lee. Pass to Ontic. Here's Snell. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Snell's got 12 points in the game. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Over in the corner, Lee. Count the bucket. Lee's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
You know, I don't think that was a shot they had in mind, but they'll take it.
And as we end the... Clippers trail by 11. They've got Chris Humphries. Cunningham is out there with Lee. Then there's Chris Anderson. And it's McDaniels at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. The Suns shooting around 41% on the night. Back to Thomas. To the paint. The pass to Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot. Releases. And rebounded by McDaniels.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Lee. Here's Thomas after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Caldwell Pope. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Now here's Lee. He feeds it to Cunningham. Here's McDaniels. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Thomas. Okafor sets the pick for Thomas. Here's Caldwell Pope. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Clippers trail by 11. Humphries with a screen on Thomas. Off the screen. And the shot no good, a bit short. And Phoenix pushing it up now. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Checking out the game, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is having.
He has 9 points. And he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
But he's done a better job than the numbers indicate, really. I think he's been really sound defensively, and he's helped his club.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Isaiah Thomas actually named after the former Pistons great. You might think his father was a big fan, but it's actually the opposite. His dad was a Laker fan. He lost a bet during the 1989 finals. Incredible story. Pistons went on to beat the Lakers, so he had to name his son Isaiah. I guess he'd be named Magic if they had won.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Thomas passes to Snell. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. Kicks to Snell. Nice ball movement by Phoenix.
Well, he's gone without a field goal, and that certainly is below par for him. His team has still found a way to get it done.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
Here's Caldwell Pope following the basket by Dwight Howard.
You're not doing your team any good forcing a shot like that one.
You know, I agree. He's got to know better than that.
Jerebko dishes to Green. Ross for three. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
Big step forward in the play of Terrence Ross last year, and you can see why fans are excited about his growth. He has the physical tools and skill set to become an elite wing player.
Timeout called, the Suns. And with Ross, he said that he models himself a bit after Paul George and how he wants to continue to grow as a player.
Wow, how about that?
Yeah,
PG
nice
already
compliment,
being, that's a great compliment, already being looked to by some of the younger players in the league. And you're right, Kevin, not a bad guy to model your game after, because PG is an excellent two-way player.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Lee's checked in. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I was able to listen in on what Jeff Hornacek had to say to his team. His message was this: all of us know these guys are capable of exploding and putting up points in a hurry, so I don't want to see anybody letting up until that final whistle blows. Guys, back to you.
He's got a clear path. Here's Caldwell Pope. That's good, and it's Thomas picking up the assist.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today, Steve.
I'll say the defense has been ineffective trying to run shooters off that three-point line.
You got to be careful, though. There's a real balancing act. You can't let your ego try to run your offense. You can see he really wanted to answer that made three with one of his own. Not the best decision.
Now, here's Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Caldwell Pope. They grab their own miss. Ontic kicks to Thomas. Here's Snell, covered by Lee. Thomas against Paul. Thomas passes to Snell. He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, he is none too pleased with the play of his club out there, and looks like they need a little time to get things sorted out here.
I don't know of any coaches that would be too happy if they just saw their team give up a run like this one.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Gordon's checked in for Howard. Derek Williams comes in for Terrence Ross. Green, he's checked in for Lee. And it's Napier in for Paul. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Drummond's checked in for Okafor. Randolph comes in for Ontic. Goran Dragic is checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Teague in for Thomas. And it's Randolph penetrating. Now here's Teague. Second shot opportunity. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
I love what they're doing, trying to put the hammer down, attacking the basket when they can. Well, jersey advertising, an idea that had been bandied about for a long while. Last season, in lieu of that, the league tested out advertising on the court apron for the first time, as well as a small ad on the top of the backboards. So the league, of course, always looking for new revenue streams.
Oh, here's Gordon.
I think they gave him a little too much room there. I mean, that was all he needed to rise up and punch that one down.
Yeah, he's going to jump at those chances, guys.
Yeah, that's what he does. He is a high flyer.
Outside Teague. Right side Randolph. Looking to get it going. And Drummond kicks to Caldwell Pope. Now Teague. The feed to Caldwell Pope. Teague kicks to Dragic. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 6 assists now in the game. And Steve, you mentioned the apron advertising. It's only being allowed for locally broadcast games.
And I think that makes sense, Kevin. Viewers probably see it more than they would see stitching on a player's jersey, and I think keeping the ads off the court and the players is a good line to draw. You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
Now here's Teague. Here's Caldwell Pope. Rebound by the Clippers. Green dishes to Williams. He kicks it to Gordon. Jerebko in the post. He's covered by Randolph. Jerebko can't get it to go.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
Timeout call, the Suns. Guys, we see teams taking a more data-driven approach. Analytics now a big part of things. You see that in the front office. And Steve, that brings in some new faces.
Yeah, in fact, in the last 2 years, over a third of the NBA teams have hired new decision makers. So only a couple played in the league, the majority being, more of the analytical types. So there's definitely been a sea change in terms of NBA leadership.
A platoon swap here for Phoenix. Phoenix, no good that time either. Green kicks to Napier. And the 3 off target. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 16-4 run.
And for basketball lifers looking for roles in front offices, I think it's natural to feel threatened by the influx of more analytical minds. The feeling is, and I think it's an accurate one, that those analytical minds are favored because a lot of the owners come from a similar educational background in terms of being comfortable with numbers and wanting to measure things more and attach value to measurements as opposed to feel and experience of playing.
Here's Napier. Isaiah Thomas making his last shot. Over in the corner, Green. For 3. And the basket by Napier.
Well, I don't think the math guys are going away anytime soon in the NBA. I think the best organizations kind of take a holistic approach. They incorporate advanced stats and cap specialists, but there's also a lot of thought in terms of players who fit and experience and youth. It really is kind of one big concoction.
Now, here's Thomas. And the foul called on Willie Green. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Well, as teams become more and more focused on getting good looks in close at the rim, the value of great defensive big men inside just continues to rise. I mean, it's tough to be a contender without a rim protector.
That's good.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
Napier passes to Jerebko. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off. And with the new camera systems, it's easier to measure defense, going beyond block shots to look at which, for instance, big men diminish shooting percentages in their area.
Yeah, no surprise. I mean, names like Dwight Howard, Roy Hibbert, Serge Ibaka. But interesting that that reputation has value defensively when players hesitate to go inside.
Here's Thomas. Thomas with another miss.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Suns.
But Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
I give him credit. He didn't have much confidence going in the first half, but he's picking up the pace here.
Napier kicks to Gordon. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Caboclo. Pass to Thomas. Double team on Thomas. Poked loose.
Well, it looks like their comeback hopes are out the window. I think this lead is safe now.
Yep, this one's a done deal.
And it's Green with the jam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, it was nice.
Just a gorgeous assist.
And here is Thomas. So it's the Suns winning easily here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Goran Dragic.